Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam, ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam, amma ba'd. Habibti fillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, this is one of the biggest and most clear paw prints of a cougar that I've ever seen. That's big. So that lets me know for sure it's not a bobcat, and you can see the way the paws are, the way the pads of the paws are going in that direction, and the claws are not ejected. Those are some of the signs that the people of ilm, of the study of and tracking cougars, subhanallah. So yeah, he was out here earlier, probably Fajr. Habibti fillah, a question was asked about the website Islamic Q&A, which is a website under the supervision of Shaikh Munajjid, Munajjid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide him, rectify his condition and affairs, and free him. So the questioner asked, is it permissible? And I've heard this, I had many people ask about this website before, about benefiting from this website of his, Islamic Q&A, or Q&A and info, or something like this. And first and foremost, I want to say that this is my view as it is being posed to me. And this is not min bab of fatawa, or to go with this one or with that one. But as I have to qualify that many of the scholars that I benefit from and take my knowledge from and have studied with, at least some of them, I've heard them speak about Munajjid, refuting him and mentioning certain things about him. And this is not what the maqsad of this video is to talk about him or his shortcomings or this and that and the other, but it's rather about istifada, benefiting from his website. Here's our cougar tracks as well. So he was around here. Wow, he's active. Hunting. Maybe those are tail, from his tail, I think, as well, going in circles. So again, it's for istifada, talking about the issue of benefiting from his website. So like I said, some of the Shaikh I've studied with, like Shaykh Ubaid Jabri, also benefited, not study-wise, not as in having met the Shaykh, but Shaykh Abdulaziz al-Rais and many Mashayikh. There's many who have spoken about Munajjid and maybe warned about him and mentioning those aspects of his methodology. But as far as the issue of benefiting from his site, so first we have to look at one issue, and that is, in my view, no doubt, I have not seen anything like his website that's complete and thorough for the English-speaking audience, as far as a bank of fatawa, that no doubt he has contributed and is the mushrif, the supervisor of an immensely valuable collection of fatawa for the English speaker. That's number one. The second point, which is related to that, is that not only is he the mushrif for that, and that it's an immense bank, so far'an from that is that it is an immensely valuable resource that is in the fatawa that I've seen many on that site. They are mabniya on the book of Allah and the Sunnah of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the understanding of the Salaf. So it has been immensely, thoroughly well researched with fatwa that are built upon the Book of Allah and the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that's the second point. That is invaluable. That is the point that we are most concerned with, is that walillah alhamd, it is a beneficial website which is built upon the Quran and the Sunnah. So what would I say in regards to that? The third point, before mentioning that, is that we also have to realize that, let's say, for the sake of argument, because as I said, some of the scholars of Ahl Sunnah have mentioned and refuted certain things about his methodology, and I hold that to be true. So let's just say, if, for instance, he is a mubtadi'ah, or that it's a mubtadi'ah website. So this is an issue that has to do with taking knowledge from the people of desires. And so, as many of the ulama, they detail, Imam Fawzan does, but prior to a lot of our contemporary ulama, there's a lot of information in the books of Aqidah, especially those mutawalat and so forth, and even some of the books of fiqh, as far as, talking about mu'amalat and things like this, and dealing with mubtadi'ah, that we know that these things are not black and white, in that if you are in a situation and you have to, you need a certain knowledge, and the only one in your locality, for example, is a mubtadi'ah. So, for example, the person wants to learn Quran, and they need to learn how to recite Surah Al-Fatiha. There's no Quran teachers. This is just a mithal. Now things have changed quite a bit because of the social media and the internet and so forth. But let's just say you're in a locality, you're deep in Alaska, you're in a village somewhere, whatever the case may be. No one can teach you except for this person, a person of desires. But this person of desires, their bid'ah has nothing to do with the science that they are teaching you. So you need to learn Quran. You need to learn at least what is wajib to read for the for your salat to be accepted, Surah Al-Fatiha. And so you're taking this knowledge from this person, of a person of desires. Then, if there are no other options, then of course this would be permissible. This would be acceptable, because you are not studying from the person in relation to their bid'ah. This is not an encouragement to go and listen to this one and listen to this one, as some people say, oh, I want to listen to Yasir Qadhi, I want to listen to this. No, I'm not saying that at all, because of the great dangers that his newly found manhaj poses, and issues of Aqidah as well. And on top of that, you have plenty of people from Ahl Sunnah that have that knowledge that's recorded, that's out there. So I would say no, don't listen to a person like that. But getting back to, so the point is to mention that this is not a black and white issue. The next point I want to mention, Habati Fillah, and this is my synopsis, if you will, is that no doubt, for the reasons I've mentioned, that his website is immensely beneficial for that, but I would say stay away from any fatwa or any things that he has that are his personal things regarding issues of politics, or if he were praising Ikhwan Muslimin or one of the other jama'at, then those things I would stay away from. But as far as that being a thoroughly and immensely beneficial fatwa bank, then I say do not, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, have harman, make it forbidden for yourself to benefit from such a fantastic collection that is so beneficial for the English-speaking audience. Very thoroughly researched masail, kitab, sunnah, understanding wa aqwal of the salaf, wa fuqaha, and even our contemporary ulama of Ahlus Sunnati wal Jama'ah. What can you say from that? You can't say anything when you read those types of thoroughly researched masail based upon those people and the place for Ahlul Sunnah to return their affairs to. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the Almighty to accept our good and forgive our evil. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.